Cropping pattern for productivity and sustainability. Cropping pattern refers to the proportion of area under different crops at different points of time. The cropping pattern is dependent on various factors like the agroclimatic condition of the region, availability of resources like land and water, market forces, socio-economic condition of the farmers, and change as per the available resources. This video will cover the factors affecting the cropping pattern in India, their benefits, and the suggested crops. Crop rotation. Crop rotation is a systematic approach in which different crops are cultivated in a sequence that varies from year to year, as well as from season to season within a year. Crop rotation helps in controlling weeds, pests, and disease attacks in cotton. It helps in improving soil health, maintains humus balance, feeds soil biota, and increases yield. Cotton crop rotation can be done with cereals like sorghum and ragi, which would loosen compacted soil because of its fibrous root systems and control whitefly. Legumes like green gram, black gram, soya bean would add nitrogen to the soil and control helicoverpa and areas. Grains like maize would increase the organic matter in the soil. Intercropping. Growing two or more crops simultaneously on the same piece of land is known as intercropping. Having diverse crops allows the farmer to have some income even if the primary crop is damaged or does not yield as much as expected. Intercropping improves the soil, controls pest increase, manages moisture and water efficiency, and enhances biodiversity. Intercropping reduces soil runoff and prevents the growth of weeds. It also optimizes the intake of nutrients and moisture by each crop to the level of requirement. The cotton system is ideally suitable for intercropping because of the relatively long duration and its slow growth in the initial stages. The objective of intercropping is to obtain a maximum yield of cotton crop along with additional returns from intercrops. The common practice of cotton cultivation is inter- or mixed cropping with pulses or legumes. However, the monetary advantage of pulses intercropping is comparatively less. Intercropping of high-value vegetable crops is one of the viable options to overcome this. While considering the inconsistency in performance and price fluctuation of vegetable crops, intercropping of multi-vegetables with different growth habits should be aimed for. Intercropping for cotton can be done with radish and beetroot and coriander between the cotton rows. Periodic harvest of intercrops, coriander 30 days after sowing or DAS, radish 45 DAS and beetroot 75 DAS leads to less competition within the component crops. Intercropping with radish and cluster bean and beetroot also provides high seed cotton yield. Intercropping can also be done with cotton and soya bean, groundnut and pulses, that is green gram or black gram. Trap crops. A trap crop is planted in the field to attract pests away from the main crop to reduce damage by pests. The major goal of cultivating trap crops, in some cases mixed cropping, is to confuse the pests and insects by creating camouflage using the color or odor of the main crop. The insects feeding on these crops must then be removed and destroyed. Planting trap crops helps in lessening the use of pesticide, lowering the pesticide cost, and preserving the indigenous natural enemies. Use trap crops like marigold, castor, pigeon pea, jawar, maize. Brown manuring. Brown manuring is a technique of growing sesbania or sun hemp or any other green manure crop in standing cotton and kill them with the help of herbicide for the purpose of manuring. As per this method, the post-emergence herbicide desiccates the green biomass and is left as a brown crop residue. Benefits of brown manuring: improves soil health, increases buffering capacity to moderate changes in soil pH, reduces weeds, improves soil structure, increases water infiltration and retention, reduces wind and water erosion risk, reduces the impact of extreme temperatures. The change in the cropping pattern and introduction of crops which enhance the soil fertility are necessary to make agriculture more remunerative and sustainable.